Every day we're faced with a constant stream of micro decisions. We're bombarded with ideas that we can accept, reject, or put aside for later. And when we're working with other people, our acceptance or rejection of their ideas can lead to constructive synergy or to frustrating opposition. As said before, I'm a teacher and performer of improv here in Montreal. And in improv, we have a system of instantaneous collaborative creation to produce scenes that hopefully will be interesting, exciting, funny, and maybe even touching. And the basis of the whole method is the idea of yes and, which is what I'm going to break down for you today. Thank you very much. In improv, any nugget of information that you give to someone is called an offer. It's like a gift. So I just want to show you with Brent, if he's ready, just what happens when your scene partner blocks your idea, when he denies it. So we're just going to do a short 2-line scene. It's probably good. So let's, I don't know. We can only get one.
I can yell for you guys.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, now we got it.
We got it? Oh.
Okay. This is eating into my time here, Brent.
Okay, let's do it.
Let's just start 2-line scene.
Okay.
Son, there's a fire in the kitchen.
There's no fire. I'm not your son. I am the Goblin King.
Okay, so total block. Every offer I made was totally blocked. I have no idea who I am, where I am, what's going on. I'm suffering from an existential crisis, and that's a pretty terrible thing to have happen in front of so many people, right? So let's see what happens when Brent accepts my idea. Son, there's a fire in the kitchen.
Oh, no, Dad. I left my bagel in the toaster. Your important documents are in there.
No! All right. So now there's action. There's stakes. Brent said yes to my idea, and he accepted it, and he added more. So let's delve into that world of yes and. Okay, so it starts with listen. So let's say, there we go, listen. This is really nerdy, everything I'm doing. Listen to your partner. Don't think about what you could do or what your partner might say. Every fiber of your being needs to be focused on reception. And that's why a lot of improv teachers say, don't try to be funny, don't try to be clever, because if you are, then you're thinking about that next great line that you could say and not really present with that person who's on stage with you. Forget about the future and live in the moment. Say yes. Find inspiration in their idea. An improv scene is a completely fabricated reality. And for every idea that you reject, you have to find a new one to replace it. And if you keep blocking your scene partner's offers, then eventually the audience will lose faith that the story will go anywhere, and the other improviser will regret ever getting up on stage with you in the first place. Add to their idea. Find a simple idea within the circle of expectations. That's a realm of possibilities that you've created for yourself. It doesn't have to be a super idea, because very quickly into your story, the audience will understand what kind of world you've created for yourself. And so therefore, what kind of ideas will be reasonable and which ones will be ridiculous. For example, if I were doing a story about set in Transylvania during the Victorian era, what kind of ideas would you expect, audience? Dracula, exactly, yes. But if I were to bring in a talking motorcycle, which is equally fantastical to Dracula, it would seem weird, right? It would seem out of place. But if I brought that talking motorcycle into a scene with a robotic police officer, maybe the two would mix, right? Because it's about context. Say and. Believe in your idea. If you're only saying yes and you leave out the end, then the scene will be one-sided. You put all the power on the other person and your voice won't be heard. If the yes-and process is truly working, if there's really a good camaraderie, then your idea, whether it's small or large, traditional, original, good or bad, will be accepted by your scene partner and lead to further inspiration. Create. The cycle continues on from there. Yes and, building on yes and, building on yes and, layering of ideas until hopefully you come to a full and satisfying story. Now I keep saying hopefully because there's always the chance that your scene is going to crash and burn. Teamwork is so important. Teamwork, openness, it's very important to an improv scene because every decision that you make is here on stage. The potential for failure and humiliation is omnipresent. So there's always the temptation to make decisions made out of self-preservation. I could block and maybe briefly appear clever or get a laugh from you guys, but that block and that no would be a trap because it wouldn't lead anywhere. So now I think Brent and I are going to risk failure and humiliation. And
How do you feel humiliated?
yeah, good. Yeah, no.
Bring it up.
Okay, so while he's gesturing to the sound guys, can I get from you guys just like a job that someone might have? An astronaut. So we're going to do like it's called a one-word story about an astronaut. So we're just going to tell a story speaking one word at a time. And this really is giving offers, saying yes and to offers that are only one word. So we'll begin.
One
day
I
was
preparing
myself
for my
first
journey
to
space.
I
put
on
my
space
boots.
I
put
on
my
space
suit.
I
placed
my
space
helmet
over
my
head
and
shut
it
flap wise.
I
Approached
the
rocket
and
strode
gracefully
in
my
slow
motion.
style.
I
Opened
the
hatch
of
the
space
ship
and
entered
the
space,
ship
sitting
in
the
chair
and
strapping
myself
myself
in.
I
Flicked
all
the
necessary
switches
and
spoke
to
the
ground.
control.
I'm
Ready
to
launch.
5,
4,
3,
2,
1.
And
I
was
flying
off
through
the
air
past
the
clouds
into
the
outer
space. Gravity
was
no longer
there.
I
Unzipped
my
straps
and
floated
aimlessly
in
my
ship.
knocking
Suddenly knocking a bit
of
metallic
thing
a
bolt
unscrewed
and
shot
out
from
the
space
ship
air
flowed
outwards
into space
and
oxygen
was
leaving
the
ship.
I
Panicked. Breathed
deeply
reducing
the
amount
of
oxygen
further
what
should
I
do
I
took
the
time
and
took
off
my
space
helmet
my
space
suit
my
space
boots
and
just
enjoyed
the
nothingness
that
surrounded
me
more yeah.
the
Moral
of
this
story
is
when
faced
with
nothing
except
everything. Yeah.
okay.
Thank you.
All right. I just want to say lastly, I think improv is a great model for life, and that if you can yes and here, you can do it anywhere.